Hi, my name's Cassandra and I'm Kinesiologist. Today I'm going to be leading you through some advanced exercises to manage your lower back pain. They're going to involve strengthening, stretching, and mobility. Now, it's important to consult your healthcare provider if you're starting a new exercise program, especially if you have pre-existing conditions. Remember to keep breathing and keep the exercises nice and pain-free. Let's get started. Okay, let's start with the warm-up. For this set of exercises, you're going to need just yourself and a mat. You're going to start by lying down on your back. And we're going to do the mobility exercise called pelvic clock. You're going to do about 10 or so. What you're going to do is flatten your back against the mat first, squeezing your glutes, tucking in your belly button. Then you're going to slowly arch and alternate between those two. That's called a pelvic tilt. You're also going to shift your hips left and right, side to side. You can do that in order: up, down, side, side, making a big cross. And you're going to do about 8 to 10 here. Now you're going to take one leg up to your chest and the other leg down to the floor. You're going to hold your knee to your chest for about 20 to 30 seconds. Great, you're going to switch here. Keeping that other leg right down on the floor. Perfect. Now you're going to go onto hands and knees. This is what we call 4-point. And you're going to do a cat camel. Okay, now remember, with all of these exercises, make sure to keep them comfortable, keep breathing, and pain-free. So what you're going to do is round the back here, tuck your belly button in, and arch. And you're going to do about 10 here as well. Perfect. Okay, now you're going to go down to your stomach. And this is what we call a cobra or a sloppy push-up. So what you're going to do is you're only going to go up onto your elbows. The resting position is here, down, face right onto the mat. And then you're just going to shift your elbows up and extend your back as comfortable. Hold for about 5-6 seconds here. And you're going to go back out. Now remember, you can always manage the range here by going less far and holding for less time. Great. Last exercise, you're going to move back onto your back. And you're going to do some gentle rotation side to side with your knees. So feet nice and supported on the mat, knees together, and you're just going to go over to one side just as comfortable. Having the hands relax on your stomach or to the side is great. Perfect. There you go. You're nicely warmed up. Ready for the exercise portion. Okay, let's jump into these advanced exercises for managing your lower back pain. So we're going to do a couple of different things, both standing and on the mat. What you'll need is a mat, a weight, and a firm surface, something like a low coffee table or counter for this one. So you're gonna start first with a single leg deadlift here. You're gonna have one leg be your stance leg, the other leg is going to be your moving leg. The moving leg is going to stay in one long plank with your upper body here. So as you hinge with the hip on your stance leg, that other side is going to stay nice and aligned. The weight is going to be in your opposite hand to your stance leg here. And you're going to keep your hips nice and square so you're not rotating out or down. Soft knee here on your stance leg. You're going to be bending down and coming back up. Now keep the range a little bit smaller if you're finding you're getting limited by your hamstrings here. Don't have to go super deep. Good, and keep your back neutral here. You're going to do about 6 per side, switch over to the other side. Now this outside leg is the stance leg, same thing here, hinging at the hips. Let that weight go straight down to the floor as you bend forward. Great. You're now going to put the weight away. And I'm just going to move my mat to the side just for better traction here. You're going to be doing a bird dog now on an elevated surface. So as I said before, make sure that your starting point here, what you're putting your hands on, isn't shifting around. So something nice and heavy. Hands are going to be on the elevated surface here. You're going to be in a plank, back neutral here, and feet a little bit wider than hip width. Now, you're going to start by just lifting one leg at a time, just to get the balance. Extending back, squeezing those glutes, staying up over your hands. Now you're going to practice lifting just one hand. Good, and then now alternating hand and leg. Keep your balance here, creating a nice arc of pressure from your hand to your foot. Let's do 4 more here. Great. Now you're going to return down to the mat. And you're going to be working on a side plank here. So you're going to do a hold of about 20 seconds, but you're also going to add something called a clamshell, which involves the top leg lifting up. So posture here, knees stacked, knees, hips, and shoulder all align in one line, elbow tucked in, a little bit of a shoulder blade pinch, and then you're going to lift up your hips and add the clamshell as you do the 20-second hold. Now you can add a little bit more difficulty here by adding a band or loop around your knees. Okay, I'll just show you without for now. So you're going to come up into the side plank here. You're going to lift up with that top leg, and you're going to keep your hips nice and stacked so you're not tipping back as you do this clamshell. "20 seconds is going to give you about 10 reps here. You're going to flip over to the other side to do the other hip. Again, tuck in your elbow, pinch your shoulder blades, nice long line, and you're doing those clamshells. Great. Okay, now lying on your back, you're gonna find that elevated surface again and just put it right behind your legs. You're gonna be doing a bridge with one leg off of an elevated surface. So you're gonna have your heel right on the edge, and you're going to squeeze those glutes, belly button in, and you're gonna lift up. Other leg is off the floor. Coming down. So you notice my support is shifting a little bit. If you're finding your item is also moving on the floor, just push it up against the wall so it stays a little bit more stable. Other leg up. And 9, and 10. Great. Perfect. Thanks for joining me today. For best results, try doing these exercises once daily or once every second day. Do them 1 to 2 sets of about 10 reps and keep them pain-free.